Welcome.
Hello, Chairman Craven, members of the committee. Thank you all for a long night and for taking a moment to listen to me. I'll try to be quick. My name is Georgia Hollis. I'm the state director for the Rhode Island Working Families Party, and many of you have heard me testify in this room, and if not, you will, I'm sure, at some other point in this session, on all of the pieces of legislation that we support that are designed to make it easier for mothers and fathers to have and raise children in a dignified and economically just way. But I'm here tonight to say that the right to choose is also an essential component of economic and racial justice. The right for women to decide when and under what circumstances they become pregnant, they bear a child. That's an essential component to this justice that we seek in Rhode Island and in the country as well. Without knowing that she will have control over when she bears a child, a woman cannot plan a career, provide for her family, or pursue her dreams. This is personal to me. About a year ago, my husband and I decided that we would have a baby. I've been pregnant for the last 9 months. It was one of the biggest decisions of our lives, and we were grateful to make it in freedom. The direction of the Supreme Court is scary, and that's why we're all here to talk about this question so urgently in this legislative session. It's of deep importance that we protect the right to choose for women in Rhode Island, no matter what happens at the federal level. But let me be clear, that right is not equally endangered for all women. Even if the Supreme Court were to overturn Roe versus Wade, abortion will remain legal in Massachusetts and New York, and wealthy women will always be able to travel and find the kind of health care that they need for the right price. So this is truly an economic and frankly a racial justice issue. In order for women in more economically precarious circumstances to have the same kinds of rights that their wealthier neighbors do, we need to protect abortion right here in Rhode Island. Otherwise, we're going to force women into a terrible decision between spending money they don't have to get the health care they want, or bringing a child into the world that they're not well prepared to take care of, and would potentially endanger themselves or the rest of their family. That's an unfair choice. We shouldn't make women do it. We should make sure that abortion remains safe and legal here in Rhode Island for all women. So I'm here tonight to strongly support the Reproductive Health Care Act, also to support the similar intent of the Reproductive Privacy Act, and to urge the sponsors of that bill to address some of the concerns with it, including a few pieces of currently unconstitutional state law that it doesn't yet address. So I'm hopeful that the sponsor and the members of this committee can work on that piece of legislation and move that forward as well, because it is urgent that we protect the right to choose for all women in Rhode Island.
Thank you, Georgia.